Hello po, kumusta po kayo? Salamat po sa panunood. Ako po si Maylene at welcome po ulit sa aking Tagalog classroom. If you followed our previous lessons on self-introduction, I have discussed the four important parts of the basic structure of a complete self-introduction. That was the I for identity, F for family, O for occupation, and R for recreation or your hobbies. In this lesson, we are going to focus on your occupation, ang trabaho mo. If you aim for a higher proficiency rating, you should be able to give details about your occupation with clarity and natural flow. So that's what we are going to discuss for today. So my goal for today is to teach you how to expand your job description using simple but complete and natural Tagalog sentences. So ito po ang mga layunin natin sa aralin na ito. Here are our objectives for this lesson. Trabaho. That means occupation, job, livelihood. Here are the variations of how to ask, "What is your job?" in Tagalog. Each one has a slightly different tone, but they all help you talk about work, livelihood, and profession. Number 1, ano ang trabaho mo? This is the most common and used in everyday conversation. In English, that means, what is your job? Number 2, ano ang hanap buhay mo? This is traditional and livelihood focused. In English, that means, what is your livelihood? Number 3, ano ang pinagkakakakipaan mo? This is asking about income source. In English, that means, what is your source of income? And number 4, ano ang profession mo? This is usually used in formal and professional setting. In English, that means, what is your profession? So here are a few important details you can include to make your introduction sound clearer, more natural, and more fluent. First, start by sharing your job title, what you are. Then you can explain your responsibilities or what you actually do in your role. It also helps to mention who you work with because that gives your listener a better picture of your work environment. After that, you can add how many years of experience you have, which makes your introduction sound more confident and professional. You can also share your purpose or your goal in your job, why you do what you do, or what motivates you. And if you want to add even more depth, you can include your plan when you retire. This part is optional, but it gives a nice long-term perspective and shows your vision for the future. So when you put all of these details together, your job introduction becomes complete, polished, and very natural in Tagalog. Now, let me show you an example of a complete and natural job introduction in Tagalog, including those 6 details that I've mentioned earlier, your job title, your responsibilities, who you work with, your years of experience, your purpose or goal, and optionally, you can include your plan when you retire. So when you put all of this together, your introduction becomes clear, detailed, and very natural. So here's what it sounds like in Tagalog. Isa akong inhinyero. Ang trabaho ko ay magdisenyo at mag-inspeksyon ng mga proyekto sa infrastruktura. Nagtatrabaho ako kasama ang mga arkitekto, kontraktor at iba pang inhinyero para matiyak na ligtas at maayos ang bawat proyekto. May 5 taon na akong karanasan bilang inhinyero. Layunin kong makatulong sa pagbuo ng matibay at ligtas na mga gusali para sa komunidad. Kapag nagretiro ako, bala ko maglakbay sa buong mundo kasama ang pamilya ko. So that's a complete, fluent, and natural job introduction using all 6 details. In English, that means I am an engineer. My job is to design and inspect infrastructure projects. I work with architects, contractors, and other engineers to ensure that every project is safe and well executed. I have 5 years of experience as an engineer. My goal is to help build strong and safe structures for the community. When I retire, I plan to travel around the world with my family. Now that you've seen a complete and natural example, ikaw naman, it's your turn. Kaya mo to, sobrang dali lang ito. Take your time, fill in your own details, and let the structure guide you. The more you practice, the more confident and fluent you'll become. You can use this format when you create your own introduction and practice it repeatedly until you perfect it and you feel comfortable and sound natural. O sige, subukan natin. Let's try it. You repeat after me and then fill in the blanks with your own details. Isa akong ang trabaho ko ay magtatrabaho ako kasama ang mga para may taon na akong karanasan bilang layunin kong kapag nagretiro ako. O diba, ang dali lang. Ulit-ulitin mo lang. You keep repeating it until you feel comfortable. So let's review. When you talk about your job in Tagalog, you can include 6 important details to make your introduction sound complete and fluent. First, your job title, ang trabaho mo, what you are. Second, your responsibilities, what you actually do. Mga responsibilidad mo, ano bang ginagawa mo sa trabaho. Third, who you work with. The people you collaborate with. Sino ba ang mga katrabaho mo? Fourth, your years of experience. How long you've been in your field. Ilang taon ka na sa trabaho mo. Fifth, your purpose or goal. Why do you do your work? Ano ba ang layunin mo sa trabaho mo? And sixth, if you want to add more depth, your plan when you retire. Ano ang plano mo pag retirado ka na? This part is optional, but it makes your introduction feel more personal and meaningful. So these 6 details help you create a natural, confident, and well-rounded job introduction. Now, to help you remember what details you have to mention in your occupation introduction, here's a simple rhyming memory trick. Job, role, who, years, goal. So, job, role, who, years, goal. And here's the rhyme to lock it into your memory. Huwag kang tumawa ha. Don't laugh. Job and role, who you know, years you've done, and your goal. Say it with me one more time. Huwag tumawa. Job and role, who you know, years you've done, and your goal. O diba, madali lang. This rhythm helps you remember the order quickly. So your job, your role, who you work with, who you know, years you've done, and then your goal. So use this rhyme whenever you practice your job introduction so it becomes automatic and natural. Huwag tumawa, tinutulungan kita para pumasa. Now you have a complete job introduction, a powerful and important part of your self introduction that can help you aim for a higher proficiency rating. So, when you include all the key details and practice them until you feel natural, you'll sound clearer, more confident, and more fluent every time you speak. So, just keep practicing and keep growing in your Tagalog journey. See you in the next lesson. Magkita-kita tayo uli ha sa susunod na aralin. Mag-practice ka lang palagi. Keep practicing. Kita kits!